Hello, this is Clara Steven, a PhD student from the Liberty School of Behavioral Science. This is a fictitious research study titled The Multicultural Organization and Employee Turnover. Agenda, we're going to go through the introduction, the omnibus research question and hypothesis, the research study aims, and the fictitious project funding, references, and of course the scripture. Introduction. The purpose of this study is to examine the moderating effect of multicultural competent employees. Multicultural competence is a set of congruent behavior, attitude, or policies that come together in a system or agency or among professionals that enable them to work together effectively even within cross-cultural situation. Dano 2018. Omnibus research question. To what extent will multicultural efficacy better predict employee citizenship and lower employee turnover compared to organizations without the cross-cultural training? Hypothesis. Omnibus narrative alternative hypothesis. That is, organization whose employee exemplify high multicultural efficacy will be a better predictor of employee citizenship and turnover compared with organization who does not train employee for cross-cultural effectiveness. Omnibus narrative. Now hypothesis. Organizations whose employee lack multicultural efficacy will not affect better predictor of employee citizenship turnover, production, and workplace social acceptance compared to other organizations who train cross-culturally. The research study aims. 1. Proposes training will improve the relationship between multicultural diversity workers and organization culture. 2. Will propose training will usher in understanding of the international allocation of human capital and enhance employee multiculturalism. The study will reduce the intercultural learning barriers among cultural or non-cultural competencies environment. Research variables. Organizational culture, and will research the organizational culture and the form of employee training. Dependent variable, we are going to be measuring for multicultural competencies using the 5-scale Likert Hartz from survey from strongly agree to strongly disagree. Now the testing measure will also include test retest experiment, 12-week research. The initial survey will be provided to all individuals in the group, and then they be divided pre-test and post-test after training. Now grant request, the researcher, we are going to be looking for funding from government allocations that support funding cultural small grant organizations, researchers. Now the Fictitious project funding will cost about $140,000 projected, $140,000 for the test retest. The proposed project mission alignment with Liberty University. I am very excited because this is one of the missions of Liberty University that keep me coming back in their purpose to train champions for Christ, in my will to fulfill the Great Commission. The major challenge with the proposed topic is getting people to be willing to tolerate others' differences, people who behave or act different from their own. That is Lorenzo 2017. Spiritual support. I want to emphasize that diversity is not an oversight by God. Actually, it's God's willing to create diversity in humanity, and that brings the beauty of life together when we travel on mission and being able to join and live and learn and then expand the great mission that God has called us to do. I have references, and after that, I want to say thank you so much for your time in watching this presentation. I have notes if you want to check further. God bless. Bye.